Kendrick broke 1 billion Spotify streams right after Drake and Kanye. What's up, word? Your boy Challz Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit notification bell. Keep sending those cash out to CLBMG. Join that membership and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen. Before we get started, in the description, I have a link for Temu. I have a link for DistroKid. I have a link for Brew. I have a link for ReStream. Those are my affiliate links. Support the channel. Lock in. All right, listen, gang. So, as I say often on this channel, and they try to twist our words, the K-bots who we're supposed to be, the Drake stands try to twist our words. Anytime we bring up streaming numbers, this, that, and the third, like, oh, it's not about streams. I thought it wasn't about streams. Well, I report the streams now because if you don't, they will twist it to the point where the truth is so skewed that, like Michael Jackson says, a lie becomes the truth. So I report on these things because they try to take it where if you let them tell it, Kendrick gets no streams, and any streams he gets are bots. So this is why we report these things, because in the annals of history, someone needs to have the facts right. And you may not care, but you may be sitting at a cookout one day and some obsessed fan of the other side, right, may be spewing off a whole bunch of what he perceives to be facts, and you just may get tired of it, right? So this is why we report these things. It's not like they really shape and mold the outcome of hip-hop, but they do matter to a degree. You got to be a viable artist. Let's just be honest. Ever since Salt and Pepper, ever since Houdini went platinum first, artists have had to prove that people want to hear them, right? You want to have a viable tour. You want to be able to fill out a room. You want to be able to move units, and that does count to be an MC. Does it make you the best MC? No, absolutely not. We've seen Vanilla Ice do a lot of numbers. We've seen MC Hammer do a lot of numbers. We've seen Tone Loc, Young MC, and I could go on and on. Are any of them considered really good MCs? Absolutely not. None of them are considered really good MCs, but they do matter when you start naming hip-hop numbers as a viable product. When these companies start saying, does hip-hop matter? Can we commercialize hip-hop? Can we do a KFC commercial? Yes, you can. MC Hammer is a huge artist. Can we do a Sprite commercial? Yes, you can. We can put KRS-One and MC Shan in your Sprite commercial, right? They have so many commercials, especially back in the day. They had Ice Cube doing St. Ives commercials, and they had a whole bunch of viable artists because hip-hop had the streets. I remember Method Man and Redman did some kind of commercial for something. But end of the day, hip-hop had the streets, and by having the streets, you had the culture, and the culture was being consumed heavily by people of all colors and all races and creeds, and that's power. So when you put these numbers out there, it's to say that the artists or artists can actually do something for your company, right? Kendrick was just in, what was it, a Nike commercial, I believe? I believe he did a commercial for Nike, if I'm not mistaken. And all of these rappers, Drake does commercials for, I believe he did for Apple Music and others, right? All of this is brand building, and hip-hop is a very strong brand. So with that being said, we do report it. It is part of it. They try to make it like that's all that matters. On my timeline on Twitter, every single solitary post you see about Drake, it is 100% going to be about his streaming numbers. That's all they try to make it about, and that's not what this is about. Yes, that matters, but not as much as they try to make it. This guy has become the #1 rapper in the world because a lot of people will stream him, and they do a lot of tactics to make that happen, but Drake is a pop star. We keep conflating him and confusing him with rappers, but he's a pop star who rhymes get written for him, so that makes him a pop act, right? It's just like NSYNC, any of those guys that you want to name. You want to go and start pulling out all kind of different things, One Direction and whatever. Those are pop acts, and Drake is right there with him. So the simple fact of the matter is, the reason I report these stream things sometimes, right, because we want to set the record straight that Kendrick is doing numbers too. Okay, I said all that to say this. Kendrick is right there with Kanye and Drake. When you start pulling out these numbers, I've seen a lot of posts in the last 2 weeks just completely narrowing this thing down to Kendrick will never touch Drake and insert the numbers that they put, right? So if you go on anywhere on Twitter, any post that's pro Drake right now, they have little things that show, okay, Kendrick will never reach this, Drake has reached that, da 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 da. Well, I'm here to tell you that within 2 months of this year starting, Kendrick has hit 1 billion streams just like your boy Drake and just like your boy Kanye, which is impressive because Kendrick is not a pop artist, right? Kendrick has massive appeal. He's reached massive appeal status because he's kept true and people have enjoyed what he does. Not to mention, he won the biggest rap battle against the biggest pop star on earth, who was being considered the best rapper. When you beat the best rapper in the world, you kind of get a new, fresh set of eyeballs and accolades, right? So that's what happened. He got the Super Bowl. He did a world tour with stadiums included, and he showed his fans what he can do. He did not fold and fall short. So he did his thing. Let me read this article because we dare I say have a big three right now in 2026. One of the corniest phrases on earth, but I'm still going to equate it to this because the big three right now in regards to Spotify streaming numbers has become Kendrick, Drake, and Kanye West. So let me read this article and have a conversation. This is on Hot New Hip Hop by Zachary Horvath. Kendrick Lamar has joined the lead company by eclipsing the 1 billion streams mark on Spotify just 2 months and change into 2026. Kendrick may be a tad behind his biggest competitors in Drake and Kanye West, but that doesn't make this feat any less impressive. Guys, you gotta understand, both of them were in the game before him. Okay? He's relatively under them in regards to years and products that he's created. At one point, they like to remind you, so I'm going to say it, that he did go on tour with Drake. He was already on his way up, but he went on tour with Drake, and they like to credit Drake with making this man's career. We all know that that's nonsense. He was already doing sold-out shows. He was already coming up and about to be where he was going to be regardless, but they like to remind us that he was on tour with Drake. So let's remind him. He was on tour with Drake, but now he's got 1 billion streams, just like Drake in 2026. Drake went first, Kanye squeezed him out second, and now Kendrick is there right with him, neck and neck, with two guys who are way, way bigger and have a lot more going on in their career before he even got going. Let me finish. Or let me continue. Ye narrowly beat him to this mark, eclipsing the number last week. Drake was the earliest to the party, as he usually is, doing so in roughly 3 weeks' time. Apparently, he's already at the 2 billion and counting mark as of the first several days of February. I don't want to keep telling y'all this, but I got to set the record straight. I got to make sure that you understand Drake has a massive catalog, almost 3 times bigger than K. Dot. He's been out longer than K. Dot, and he has a huge cachet of music to draw from, which is pop music. It's not that he's got all these rap records going around and Kendrick can't touch his rap records. No, he's up against a guy that has a very popular catalog worldwide, and by design, that catalog is massive. And he has a huge machine, as Kendrick does, but UMG is focusing on the cash cow right now, Drake, because there's a lot more. As Lucian Grange told you, I have a very vested interest in Drake to succeed, right? So those rumors about him trying to destroy Drake in one crazy summer were absolute hogwash. This guy got way too much money on the line, right? He got to be in Milan and wherever else on a $1 billion yacht. He ain't got no time to be losing no money fooling with Drake. So let me continue. With each superstar hitting such a level already, through the race, though the race for the most streams at the end of 2026 will be exciting, that's especially true due to the fact that each rapper is either rumored, projected, or confirmed to be dropping an album this year. You got all 3 of them supposed to be dropping. Now, they allegedly just pushed back Kanye's Bully yet again, allegedly, and that's supposed to be March 20th, after they've pushed it back 7 times already. So you might get Bully, you might not, right? Then Drake's supposed to be dropping his Iceman thing. He just did some little quirky thing on his Instagram, so now they're thinking episode 4 is coming. For God's sakes, please don't. And then you got Kendrick going to drop something. We don't know what that's going to be, but it's starting to feel like it's coming, okay? So they're all going to drop something. Let me continue. Ye seems to be the only confirmed artist, as Bully is seemingly releasing on March 20th. Now, given all the delays for this tape, this could certainly be another placeholder date to keep fans' interest. But thanks to some industry folks adding some level of assurance to this March timeline, Ye feels like the biggest guarantee so far, shockingly. There's also potential for a Travis Scott collab tape, and that is gaining more momentum as of late. I'm laughing at this. Zachary keeps saying tape, so I guess tapes are back with the kids now. We used to buy tapes because that's what was out. Now I don't know why he keeps saying tape, but whatever. We're gonna rock with it. Let me continue. Next is Drake, who has his supporters clamoring for Iceman. Given the title and the rollout for this solo tape, many believe it's going to drop sometime during the winter. However, that theory is starting to lose steam with each passing day. Yeah, winter almost over, gang. We about to get spring, summer, and then fall again. So I don't know what's going on with this Iceman thing. You'd be lucky to get this thing at all in 2026. Let me continue. Winter officially ends astronomically on March 20th. So he's running out of time in that regard. But even if he doesn't meet that expectation, we firmly believe that Drizzy's next solo release will landfall sooner rather than later. That would be hilarious. At the end of the day, to see him drop the same day as Kanye, I don't care about neither one of them projects, but that would be good for the game. To see a matchup like that go head-to-head with Kanye being so out, that would probably do better for Kanye because the publicity of him dropping the same day as Drake would push his numbers through the roof. It would probably make more sense for Kanye to do that than actually Drake. It would hurt Drake, to be honest. Let me continue. That would be kind of like interesting enough to make me go put both of them albums on. Because at the time of this recording, I have no intention of putting neither one of them on. So let me just say that. Let me continue. Then there's Kendrick, who we feel has the smallest chance to drop, but that doesn't mean that it's essentially unlikely. For starters, we already know that he's contributing to what's been a stacked year already for rap with his feature on Baby Keem's forthcoming Casino album that's dropping on Friday. It already dropped, so this is from last week. But there's also some chatter around more solo work from the most decorated MC in Grammy history. In a clip from a recent DJ Academic stream, he said he feels confident in speculating that Lamar has something serious brewing behind the scenes. Quote, if he drops earlier this year, which I'm under good authority to say, speculate that he has some things up his sleeve and not just being on Baby Keem's album. Part of Act's guesswork probably stems from the chatter shortly after Kendrick's record-breaking night at the 68th Grammys. During the show, he wore a boxing hand wrap, which longtime collaborator Dave Free shared a close-up of on his Instagram. Many fans believe that all this but confirms the beginning of his next era, though that remains a rumor for now. So academics don't have no inside information on nothing. He don't know nothing. 9 times out of 10, anytime he says something about Kendrick, it'd be wrong, way off, and out of pocket. So, end of the day, you just saw that all 3 of them win 1 billion streams. We want to congratulate Kendrick, congratulate Drake, congratulate Kanye, because you do this for that. You do this for the accolades. You do this for the success, and you do this to be recognized. So, all of them could get congratulations. We could at least do that. But end of the day, I just wanted to step on here and say, okay, just for all y'all that's keeping score, K-Dot got 1 billion streams too. Right? Ain't none of this bots talk, this, that, and the third. This is 1 billion cold hard streams. You can't buy the 1 billion streams, gang. You can't buy the 1 billion streams, so we need to remove the word bots from the vocabulary, right? It's funny to say K-bots. I still got the idea that I'm about to make some K-bot shirts. I'm sure somebody already did that. But end of the day, it is what it is, man. It don't mean the records are good, bad, or indifferent. It just means that he's doing his thing too, and so they keep trying to take it from him, and we're going to keep reminding you, you can't take nothing from the kid, all right? That's it, man. I'm out of here, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, every Wednesday night around 9:15, 9:30, we go live on The What Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. Tap in. And we got a new project called The What Project. It's a song called This That. Go into my video, search This That. Watch that video, show the boys some love. And the project is on all streaming platforms. You can do the same thing that I'm doing on ReStream. I'm sorry, on DistroKid. I have a link down below for 7% off for the whole year for DistroKid to put your music on all the streaming platforms, all right? I'm out of here, man. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin, with the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.